Please check this out.
The storm came in with a brutal roar as Hurricane Melissa made landfall in Jamaica, a country already familiar with nature's temper, but caught off guard by an event of unprecedented force, with sustained winds clocking at 185 miles per hour, 295 kilometers per hour. It struck the southwestern coast near New Hope with the raw power of a record-breaking Category 5 hurricane. This is no ordinary weather event, but a full-scale attack by the elements, one of the strongest ever recorded in the Atlantic Basin.
Oh, barely can see the hood. Okay, then you got it.
Jamaica's southwestern parish of St. Elizabeth was among the hardest hit. Waters poured in from all directions, sweeping through low-lying communities as buildings collapsed under unforgiving wind and rain.
Why?
Entire neighborhoods were submerged. The roofs ripped off hospitals, power-downed lines, and roads vanished under landslides and floodwaters. One hospital, the Savannah Lamar Public General Hospital, saw its roof torn away amid the fury of the storm. In the immediate aftermath, the island was plunged into darkness, over 500,000 people left without electricity. Officials report at least 3 deaths in Jamaica already, and fear the toll will rise. With thousands displaced, countless homes shattered, and critical infrastructure damaged, rescue crews are working under the same violent conditions that caused the crisis in the first place. The terrain and flood conditions are hampering access, and some rescue operations have been delayed. Floodwaters carry hidden threats. In addition to swift currents and deep inundation, warnings are being issued about animals displaced by the deluge crocodiles in flood-prone areas, and other wildlife swept from their habitats. These are risks that typically follow major storms, but in the scale of what we're seeing now, the range of dangers has multiplied. Agriculture and roads have taken a brutal hit. Jamaica's breadbasket regions, especially St. Elizabeth, where much of the country's food is grown, are now underwater or demolished. Fields of crops lie ruined.
Looking outside, in my house, looking outside. And there are no rivers, anything like that near to me.
Structures that housed equipment and stores gone. Roads that once linked farms to markets are now obstructed or vanished, creating immediate and looming challenges in delivering both relief and sustaining food supply. The Prime Minister described the disaster as far worse than anything Jamaica has experienced in generations. Beyond the physical damage, the psychological shock is immense. Communities built around coastal living, tourism, and agriculture have been thrown into chaos. Some tourism infrastructure was also affected. travelers stranded and capacity for the nation's dominant service industry shaken. Evacuations were ordered in low-lying areas and shelters filled quickly. But when the storm is this strong, pre-planning only goes so far. Meteorologists and climate scientists are pointing to the intensity of Melissa's rapid formation and catastrophic strength as part of a pattern. Warming ocean waters, slower steering currents, and a more unstable environment for hurricanes are raising the odds of storms like this. The fact that Melissa tied records previously set decades ago highlights just how extreme this event is. As Melissa moves off Jamaica and shifts toward eastern Cuba and the Bahamas, the island cannot rest on relief yet. The wind and rain may subside, but the cleanup and recovery have only just begun. Damage assessments will be slow. Infrastructure that has been weakened may fail in the days ahead. Floodwaters will continue to surge inland. Landslides remain a risk, and power and communications networks remain fragile.
Oh, so bad.
International aid is beginning to mobilize. The government has called for external assistance, and humanitarian organizations are preparing food, water, shelter, and medical supplies. For Jamaica's 2.8 million people, the next hours and days will be about survival, resilience, and the first steps of rebuilding what was lost, people reaching out to neighbors, local shelters distributing supplies, roads being cleared.
Ano ko ba pa hindi so? Elizabeth, ano please? Ito pa na si. Oh, sounds good. Well, thank God, I booked in last night because of Melissa.
But also far bigger questions emerging. How to make communities more resilient to this new level storm. The cost of doing nothing would be too high. On the ground, local crews are working in darkness. In the flood-ridden towns, residents are wading through submerged streets. Trees have crashed onto homes, vehicles piled up under fallen power lines, roofs and whole houses carried away.
Oh, so bad.
Melissa is here.
Hospitals are running on backup generators or have lost power entirely. Communications are spotty at best, and many islands' communities remain cut off. According to the authorities, in some cases only the most essential emergency workers remain in place as the storm passed. Despite the chaos, there is also urgency and a spark of hope.
Melissa, look there. Look at Melissa Piwada. Eh? Melissa, why you banging do like that? Melissa, behave yourself. All right. Look at Melissa. Behave yourself, Melissa. Look at Melissa. Melissa, calm down naman. Melissa.
Volunteers and emergency teams are already coordinating relief. Temporary shelters are opening in safer zones. The government has confirmed that evacuation orders saved lives, and many citizens heeded the warning. In the coming days, the full scope of the catastrophe will become clearer. Clearly damaged homes will be counted, but hidden losses, interruptions to livelihoods, destroyed crops, broken infrastructure will persist long after the wind stops. Road networks will need rebuilding, power grids repaired, and homes reconstructed.
See the fear destruction, brother. Right now. Tree still a tear down, much sitting. Much sitting right now there. Tree still a tear down.
People, we don't know what we're gonna do, people. Buckler. See the people gone. Gone, people.
For farmers, the losses could mean months of missing income. For families, it may mean months of living in temporary shelters. Jamaica now faces not just a storm, but its aftermath, a test of resilience. The nation will need to pull together. The government and civil society will need to step up. International partners will need to support swiftly and effectively. The challenge ahead is massive: restoring essentials, rebuilding homes, reactivating the economy, and adapting for a future where storms like Melissa may become more frequent, more intense.
Okay. Not my boy.